Welcome everybody. We're live.
How's it? Oh, okay. Welcome back, everybody. Private Brand Podcast. I'm Josh from Deetfreak Media.
I'm Shukri, undefeated. Much love.
Yeah.
Today we're switching it up a little bit. We had a whole lot of cancellations. Normally I'm behind the screen or like in the background. You probably hear me screaming in the back of the video. No, it's not that. Today I'm sitting in front of the camera with this man. We're gonna just do a little bit of a recap. We have come a very long way.
Yeah.
And we've seen massive. What in 1 month? I think we went up 500% from where we started.
Yeah, definitely. So first of all, thank you, my famous friend, for
The most famous friend I have.
Lolo, we're waiting for you now. Watching this, my guy. But on a serious note, yeah, guys, it's been just over a little bit over a month now. And the numbers are not extravagant, but by the margin that we've been putting the work in recording and
And
all of those
especially the
beautiful
support that we've gotten from you guys that are watching the content.
things.
We appreciate you guys so much.
100%. It's really encouraging, if I can put it that way, to to be appreciated in a certain way, you know. I think that's really cool. So thank you really to each and every single subscriber. Thank you to each and every single viewer. I actually looked at the analytics now, and we've actually got a loyal viewer. So it's not like a one-hit wonder from the Philippines.
Sweet.
So I don't know.
Sweet.
YouTube doesn't disclose your name.
Shout out to the Philippines.
Yeah.
And
Shout
all
out
of
to the
our out of country viewers. We
Yeah.
appreciate you guys.
Even our out of city viewers also, we appreciate each and every single one of you guys. It's very kind of you guys to take the time to listen to us, have a chat about how we do things in Slam
GQ.
City. GQ, yeah.
GQ, shout out. So let's start from the beginning. What gave you the inspiration to start this? Let's just give the people a little bit of your Batman story.
There's a lot of things I started. Be more specific, the pod. So, the pod's been in the making for, I think it was last year, no?
Yeah. Last
think
year
it
we
was-
did the pilot.
Yeah, we actually had a full-on pilot. I shot a full-on episode. It was only me. To be honest with you, it's part of my business model, right? So for those of you that don't know, I'm Josh from Deetfreak Media. It's not just a saying. It's not something that's printed on my sweater or on the cup, or basically on my website. This is actually my side hustle, right? And I'm really interested or keen in becoming a serious digital marketer. I'm not somebody that says I want to become the best digital marketer. I don't want to become, all of those beautiful things. I think I would just like to become a digital marketer. What comes my way, I'm grateful for those that have been supporting in any way, for whether it be for printing, for your digitals, that type of thing. I appreciate you all.
Just tell, sorry man, I'm going to interject here quickly. I don't think people know what digital marketing is.
By definition, a digital marketer is, in my opinion, somebody that markets on digital platforms. So when you say digital platforms, it's not only social media, although the bulk of the advertising or the work or the display is practically on social media. So this entails stuff like websites, it entails stuff like newsletters. People think newsletters are dead. Boy, are you in for a mistake.
I'm not gonna lie, I still pick up at Apple Express, man. I pick up at Apple Express and I'm checking here, where's that deal?
Yeah, they don't do that in my area anymore. I don't know what happened here, but yeah, I don't get that anymore. But there's a whole bunch of things that goes in along with the digital marketing. There's affiliate marketing, where basically I sell your service to a new, fresh, or undisclosed audience that is a stranger either to you as a brand or a company, and I get a percentage of the sales. I haven't done that yet, so if you'd like to be my first, what is it, my guinea pig, né?
No, this is just the pilot.
The pilot. Sorry.
Let's
Yeah.
call it a pilot for now. If you want to be the first one to fly on this ship, let's give it a go. Let's see what we can do for you because the reach is
Yeah.
insane. The
Yeah.
reach is really insane right now, guys.
Yeah. Grateful definitely for the reach. So you also get like straight on sales basically where you either come up with a digital product with digital images or I some do printing also.
Hmm.
I didn't limit myself to only digital things because I think that we've got like a whole different um, agenda to push from South Africa. You check. We're gonna get to it in a minute. I know you said you're gonna touch on it, but that's like one of the reasons also for the pod is you you can't put a cap or a limit on what you learn from other people or from your competitors or from somebody you don't like or somebody that does the same thing like you, but it's not you. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's basically the reason for the podcast is to put the microphone behind small businesses or people that started as small businesses because in the episodes to come, you're definitely going to hear some wonderful tales from some familiar faces and how they started to where they are now is really
Inspirational.
yeah, it's inspirational. It's definitely an inspirational journey.
So, what I've seen a lot now is I don't see the guys on the corner doing the paper pamphlet things a lot now.
Hmm.
Because I feel like when you do that, you maybe get 10 people out of 1,000. But in a format like this, where it's basically free,
Hmm.
if you have the equipment or a cell phone or something like that, the marketing, especially with somebody that already has a mass following, especially like a smaller business, maybe you own a, let's call it a burger place. You know.
Hmm.
We own a burger place, and I get Josh. I tell Josh, look here, I just opened up my burger place now. Come do something for me that is gonna put my name on the street so
Hmm.
people know where I am.
Yeah,
They know what I'm offering. I'll do this for you guys, a little special, and let's see what we can work out from there.
100%. Um, I've done a I've done a few of those before, specifically with food info businesses. So if you are already subscribed to the channel and you want to check it out, just go to the reviews section. You obviously on the podcast section now there is no videos at because I done a burger review at Neighborhood Bar and Grill, Stanley Street, Dope Burgers by the way. Shout out to Neighborhood.
Shout out Liam.
Liam
Liam.
and David, we're waiting for you guys also. We were supposed to have him here and then live for his life in, but definitely we're gonna have him in the episodes to come. But this is also a form of like you say, it's do you mind if I like rephrase the answer
Yeah,
a little
go
bit?
for it. Go for it.
So you one of the things you can do basically as a business is you can get yourself a brand ambassador for your business. This is basically like the face of your business, right? So this is like Ronald McDonald for
McDonald's.
McD's. This guy got retrenched, did you know?
The clown got retrenched.
Where has he been? I haven't seen this guy in over 2 years and they didn't even say,
I think they just kept his skull away.
okay. Well, sorry, if you didn't get retrenched, Ronald McDonald, my guy, your leave is up now. You need to come back to work. You can do something like that. You can also do something like what they call, you can get a content creator in there to your business. So this is like a brand ambassador. I don't know if I'm using the right term there, but that's just basically somebody that you, like you said, now you have a following already, and you expose your service, you expose your place of business, um, the 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 uniqueness of your business basically to our following, and it's something that's overlooked so much because where were we? I think we were in Marshall Bay, right? And we took just like a random time out to figure out, or not figure out, but inquire a little bit about lamp pole marketing.
That boards that they put on the
Yeah.
lamppost.
Not the for sale ones, like an actual board. They advertise your business here. You see it in Stanford Road and
Okay.
there.
Advertise here.
Yeah.
At Oakes.
So just like more or less how much is this thing going for? It was obviously not like a big one, right? And you'll be surprised at this numbers is like in the north of 50K a month, and you have to sign on for like a couple of months. So it's basically like a retainer for the board. The difference obviously between being a digital marketer and having this board is once you don't pay anymore and your retainer is done, they take your board down. But if I have to look at the review I just mentioned now, I done this over a month ago. If you search for it, you're gonna
It's
find
all
it.
online.
It's still online. You're going to find it. You check. So just that is like something off the top of my head. It's very weird. It's very weird because you will see that the I don't know even to put it, but the closest I could get is a regional thing, you know? Like the people in Joburg, they hit on those stuff heavy. They invest in those type of things heavy. In Cape Town, we've got a bunch of content creators, brand ambassadors. We've got public figures and all those beautiful things, you know, that do that type of thing. But they don't. It's not that they don't use the radio. Don't get me wrong, but they use the influences more. You get what I'm
I
saying?
feel like the point of access is a lot easier for the what's his name for content creator where I can just send you a message and we can come to a very reasonable agreement between the two of us. Especially like if your follower count is maybe a little bit lower. I can basically tell come get a free show and tell me what you think. Whereas if I phone a radio station I'll be like, how much is that 20,000 rand spot for this month?
Yo,
You understand?
yeah. No, for sure. There's many different ways, man. You know, but with that being said, it's like definitely shout out to the radio. You know what I'm saying? It's
BFM.
yeah, shout out to BFM. It's been a lifelong dream of mine, and I've been there twice so far. I'm going back again on Friday. So by the time this is out, it would have been the Friday past that I was on the radio. But it's definitely been a lifelong um, dream of mine. So definitely shout out to BFM. Shout out to Tubbs at BFM also for giving me the spot to be put on. It's just something different, man. Not to be
Would you call it a different audience?
yeah, definitely. You you have to understand also like what I'm explaining to you now. No disrespect to anybody that's like 40, 50 years old, but there is a strong possibility that this person is going to believe in the newspaper more than they do Facebook. You get what I'm saying?
Very
So
true.
if you like we had a discussion now about
Also, the likelihood that they're accessing the technology for Facebook versus just putting on a radio.
100%. 100%. So I think you kind of pick your poison, if I can put it that way. But the newspaper is loyal newspaper uh, subscribers for the mere fact by people going to buy the newspapers. The radio is regular loyal listeners, whether you're in traffic or you catch the 9 o'clock by FM Friday at 9 p.m. or wherever it is, you got the newspaper, say the newspaper, sorry, the news. You've got people that tune into the news every evening at 6 to 8 o'clock, depending on the language you choose and all those beautiful things. But I don't know. I think Facebook should throw us a little something first because it's a lekker shout out. But in any case, like Facebook doesn't sleep. You know what I'm saying? There's no time you need to wake up to get onto Facebook.
It doesn't go off. It just stays there
It
and it
is there.
moves and it
100%.
progresses and it works. Even while you're sleeping, it's still working.
100%. So that is just something to look at. It's not necessary to put you onto Facebook. There's a bunch of platforms. Like I know Facebook is very, very powerful and is very what is the word? Is very accommodating and welcoming to business owners and to business minded people because you can have groups, you can have pages, you can go live, your live stays there for 30 days. You can change your account from professional to personal, to a business account. All these type of things definitely come into effect and definitely helps you as well. You got Instagram that is like a picture based app that is now changed to
Video now.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say they're rivaling YouTube and TikTok for their video content at the moment. You've got TikTok that basically there is no other way to describe it. TikTok took the world by storm. For a new app to do that kind of crazy numbers, I think TikTok is the fastest social media app. I think I saw it last week across all borders to reach 50 million downloads, active downloads.
Okay.
It took
I
TikTok the
actually
least
saw a
amount of
new
time.
thing now where the South African, I don't know if the Minister of Social Media or social whatever, but he's actually taking a claim to TikTok now to start paying out of the creators fund, the South African creators as well.
Yeah, I've said this to a couple of people before. It's very um, awkward is the best word I can use. That we have such a big usage in the whole of Africa, obviously South Africa a little bit more, for active users. And if you look at the numbers that we're pulling from South Africa, it's a bit off and awkward that they would not consider. I understand that when you pilot something or beta version or start to roll it out, but I think it's taking a bit long, like over a year. You know what I mean?
Very, very
If
true.
you've got
And the way that
the
the
views and the
guys are
numbers,
getting, the gifts are getting like if I give you a 100 rand gift, I think you only get like $50 of it or something like that.
yeah, also
Which
true.
is crazy, which is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you're boosting a platform by keeping active, and you're also helping build your own brand as well, or your own name, or your own business, whatever it is you're doing on the app. And then you're getting taxed on your rewards, basically. So this is like going to work for some of us, and then you get taxed on your salary. So this is not your deduction, this is like actually deductions from work. But now for us not to get considered for that, like I said, I think that's a bit awkward. I understand it is two different currencies and all of it, but I personally I
Not
don't
that big
understand
of
why.
a gap to jump.
It's not. I really don't
Even
think
if
so.
I even think if they did like a buffer system where maybe it would take you a week for them to process your thing, and then they backdate you 1 week, and you get advance like 1 week like that.
No, for sure. Um, I don't know if this is like common knowledge, but there's something called the algorithm for the different social media apps,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. The thing that is driving on what you experience when you open up the app. Like if
Yeah,
I open up YouTube now, the first thing I'm gonna see is basically the F1 and the MotoGP and then car stuff and like that and like that. Or maybe for you it would open up with Coco Melon because your child is watching a lot of Coco
yeah,
Melon on your account.
100%. So you basically train the algorithm by what you search for, right? And this is also a service that we provide because your search engine optimization is not only to search for things, but you need to train the platform that you're on to basically encourage you to see more of this, which is exactly
Or
what they
like
want.
that keywords thingy
Yeah.
and
So the keywords, the hashtags,
the
the
driving
niches,
factors and all of that.
the driving factors, all of those things definitely um, it plays an important role in what you actually see when you open up your app. You know, off the top of my head, um, out of interest sake, I hope it hasn't changed by the time you've seen it. But if you're on Instagram, you check out the Reels tab. Let's just say you're looking at dogs. So search, I don't know, fastest dog or quick dogs or running dogs, whatever it is. On the right hand side, you can go ahead and there is the option there to say interested. So if you say interested, you're telling Instagram, this is what I like to see. This is why I've came onto the app. I would like to see
I'm gonna
more
put
of
it
this.
here in the video. Check it
So
out.
you're gonna edit this one.
Yeah, I'll edit this
Okay.
one.
No, done deal. But you can actually hit the interested button and this will basically show you or train the algorithm that you that is looking for the running or fast dogs, you want to see more of this content. So if you do the exact same on YouTube, I think if you watch a video with a specific niche for more than 2-3 minutes, it tells YouTube that look here, this guy is interested in the
So it'll
MotoGP
drive
or the
more
F1.
content of
Of
similar
that,
likeness to that
100%.
towards
Then you
you.
will search for that. the funny thing is, not funny, strange funny, is that whatever you Google goes into Facebook. I don't know if you've realized this, but you can Google something today, and as soon as you open the Facebook app, you'll see adverts or posts about whatever you search for on Facebook.
Guys,
That's because of this thing.
guys, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a big conspiracy theorist,
Mm.
and our phones are listening.
Yeah.
Our phones are definitely listening.
Yeah. I believe it too.
Our
I don't know
phones
to
are
what extent.
listening, guys. I spoke about uh, the jumbo golf last night. Not in confidence. I didn't have my phone or nothing. I spoke to another guy. Said, you know what, my bro? I'm looking. I have this urge or feeling that I want to build another project car now. My project car is hopefully by the time of the video, my previous project at Jetro CLI, Jetro will be sold. Preferred type, yeah, Jetro. Thank you.
Mm.
So then I was thinking, I'm gonna do a Mark II GTI project, and I was just speaking to a guy about it, and I came home, and I'm laying on the couch, and I open up my Facebook. First thing I see, suggested advert, Mark II GTI for sale.
There you go. There's a setting on your phone. I don't know, be on social or search for it, but there is a search optimization in your Facebook app. You can check it out. So that will basically, that's like the interested button
Insta.
in Insta. It's exactly the same like following a hashtag on TikTok. So this is some free advice for you. Start your own hashtag. Start your own hashtag. The only thing is with TikTok, you have to have something in there or something towards there or posted with your hashtag. I think it's once every 30 days. Otherwise,
Yeah, just to keep the hashtag active. Like on the after the podcast post, I normally put the after the podcast.
yeah,
And undefeated, so that when we're
Yeah.
moving content along, if ever anybody is like, if they see this one video, even if it's out of context somewhere weird, if they read the captions and they click on undefeated or what's his name, the after the podcast or brag with your brand, they're gonna be led straight to that page and all of the videos related to that hashtag.
you see, you obviously understand this, but you understand what is the end goal of all social media platforms. So this is Facebook, TikTok, X Threads, Snapchat, YouTube, LinkedIn. What else is out there? This Lemon app, the other one from TikTok. I don't think it's available in South Africa. Pinterest, even exactly the same is.
So not just brand awareness.
Oh, not only brand awareness, but to get you back onto the app and to spend as much time as you can on the
Yeah,
app.
it's a way for them to take who can have the most of your attention, basically.
Yeah, but it's actually interesting and it's a dizzy conversation because you just said now the length of your concentration, but they're stealing it with not stealing it physically, but you know what I mean, like small snippets with TikToks. How much time do you spend scrolling on TikTok a day?
Yo, bro, I put up on auto scroll and I do other stuff while it's scrolling.
Okay, I don't have auto scroll, but just like on a whole with social media, I just had this again now before the conversation. You social media is a tool, right? Regardless of which platform and how you're using it, it's a tool to be used, right? Um, if I could compare it to something else, it would probably be like a hammer or a grinder. If you're using the hammer or the grinder for a good thing,
I wanna say that it's a tool, yes, but it's also how you market yourself to the rest of the world.
yeah,
When you open up your Deetfreak page and you show this person when you're applying for a particular work or you're applying to get a contract from them and you can show them these are my actual numbers. Physically, you can see them here. There's analytics behind this. This is my proven track record.
yeah, 100%.
Whereas if I come there
It's a
with
digital
my
TV basically.
when I come there with 300 followers and I'm asking for the same thing that you're asking, then there's a discrepancy must now between the two. Now they can must see now apples and apples, you understand?
Yeah. Look, like I was saying, you can compare it to a hammer or a grinder because if you're cutting with a grinder, you're doing the right thing. But a grinding somebody who doesn't know what they're doing is a dangerous thing. You get what I'm saying?
Very
Same
true.
thing with a hammer. So I think the one piece of advice that I can give to you guys, um, I don't think I removed everything, but for giggles, I started a artificial intelligence podcast. So this is two people that are not real. The podcast is on Spotify and it's called hashtag double G. So all this podcast is about social media. So I created two fake monkeys, or a guy and a girl, and the podcast is about social media. So this is like the trends for threads, WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and LinkedIn. That's you're free to check it out if you want. But this is
So was that
the
basically a
importance.
trial?
It was a trial, to be honest, for brag with your brand. Yeah.
No, I get it. You use a lot of AI for progression in your space, at least,
Yeah.
or how you can use AI to your advantage.
Yeah.
Can you speak a little bit more about that?
First things first, social media, like I just said now, if you don't want something to be shared, then you don't share it with anybody, right? Um, I've got my business page and I've got my personal profile. I think you've got the same, no? It's a bit of extra work, but it's the only way that you can create a barrier between the business world and your personal life. It's also one of the few methods that you can use to switch off. I mean, now like from your business, you know. Shout out to
Can you
everybody.
really switch off from your
I was just gonna say shout out to everybody that's got your own business that takes that time to switch off. But as far as the artificial intelligence goes, I think you should be following the similar guidelines because if you're gonna enter your personal details into any given tool, it's gonna be stored. It's gonna be shared. You just said the same now about Facebook, and there's a whole bunch basically. You know that store your information and they use us to basically upskill, up knowledge, um, do research type of vibes, especially like for the South African environment for us specifically. We think the people in America have an accent, and the people in America think we have an accent because we don't say the same things and we don't say it the same way, right?
Tomato, tomato.
Yeah, we've got the different metrics, measurement tools also, like pound versus kilometer or mile versus.
Mile and
I
kilometer,
said it
pound
wrong.
and kilogram.
Yeah. Sorry. My
And
mistake.
inch versus centimeter.
Inch versus centimeter, etc. So, with that being said, you kind of need to look into that and be responsible with your information, what you share, because you're sharing it on the open internet. You get what I'm saying? Don't share something like
Don't
bank
share
account
something
details.
that you wouldn't want to post for the world to see.
100%. If somebody shouldn't know it or you don't want somebody to know it, then rather
Don't
just
post.
don't post it. Don't rely on it being a one-hit wonder or a viral post.
Or just share
a
with
flop.
my friends. That doesn't ever say shared with your friends.
Yeah. There's
There's
people
a
that is not
screenshot.
watching. And the
There's-
screenshots also, yeah, you're right.
There's so much weirdness out there. Even one time sent on WhatsApp. Do not trust that.
Yeah.
As soon as you put it out there, there's a chance that
Mm.
it might just go to the rest of the world.
Somebody's waiting for it, yeah. So it's another tool for me, the whole artificial intelligence thing. I can't draw to save my life, as in physically draw, right? But AI helps you a lot because prompting is a real thing right now. You get people that actually train you. I've seen a couple of online courses that teach you how to prompt. If you don't know what a prompt is, it's a digital or computerized or from your cell phone instruction you give to AI, and you're basically telling it what to do. So draw me a picture of a cat wearing a red sneaker on a skateboard next to the beach.
Sorry, man, this is a little bit over the topic, but I'm also a little bit into the AI thing now. But have they fixed the words that the AI puts out already?
On which platform?
When they do little posters or something like that, draw me a cat with a word chicken written on the side of it.
It's a bit difficult to say.
Because I know the AI always get the words jumbled up or
The
something
wording
like that.
scrambled up, yeah. So just like your phone has updates on random events, they do have like updates to the
They have
different
little
AIs,
patches that they do.
patches, etc. Yeah. So it's not to say that the one I'm using is 100% perfect or even the one that you're using, but I see it getting better. I'm just a firm believer. Like I just told you, I can't draw, so I don't think um, I should be breaking my head with a paintbrush or a pencil for 24 hours trying to draw this perfect
Get
figure.
your
Where,
thousand hours in on something to start to get to a point where it's decent.
yeah, I don't see that.
Know
It's
your
really
strength and move
unnecessary.
along, man.
Yeah, get the picture out there and then create your own word. There's stuff like Photoshop, there's Canva out there. There's, yeah, the list goes on and on and on. But I mean, if it's anything for writing, I really don't see why you need to break your head with it. It's like, sorry about it. It's like why you subcontract work out. Get the subject matter expert, basically.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
this is like a subject matter expert because you get stuff that help you write, help you read, help you count, help you draw, help you script. I haven't used one of that yet, but you get something that can help you script. You get one that can make an artificial voice for you. I just saw, I don't know if it was last week or the week before, Timberland, the music producer. He's now the face of this.
So no.
Yeah, he's
So
the.
no. So no.
I don't know how you pronounce it, but he's now the face of this artificial intelligence for music creation. So there's even like when you do your YouTube uploads, there's also a place here that asks us as being outed or you imitating anybody because there are some AIs that are actually that advanced where they can imitate you.
Literally, I was actually watching the live set when Timberland goes live on Twitch, and he's talking about if you let your phone in or you send the email in with music that you produce. Maybe me and you made a song, and now I want Timberland to review the song and tell me what he thinks about it. And Timberland told this one guy, look here, the what's his name, the vocals is quiet, but the beat is not right, or the beat was quiet, but the vocals isn't right. And he said, now just send me the beat itself. And then the guys that AI singing, they took all of the chorus and the words that the other people, the guy and the other guy were doing, and they gave it to AI, and they created a girl in AI to sing over the song.
Yeah, it's
That is
the
absolutely
possibilities.
crazy. And it's gonna become to I'm 100% certain in the next year or two, it's gonna get to a point where we can't even distinguish is this AI or is it real or is it the real person saying or doing what it is.
Not to promote it because I don't make any more episodes. If you guys want me to make episode, I will. Comment down below. I'll definitely hit it out for hashtag. But go check out hashtag. Just listen to it on Spotify. It's for free. This is like somebody with a full-on personality. For those that have me locally, yeah, I started a train year before last. With Colored Boy Chronicles. This was like a full AI series, and I created an avatar. I taught this avatar how to speak, and he was supposed to tell little bits of stories. So the whole setting or layout was that I'm gonna get this little dude that basically grew up doing things that I done or I experienced in my lifetime, and he's gonna tell it as a storyteller.
Is there any weird stuff that we should know about before we get into that podcast?
Yeah,
I don't know. At one time we were still noodles over a bucky.
no, nothing like whoa. We'll,
Guys,
we'll, we'll
go
talk
check
about
it
it.
out. Go check it out.
No, we'll go check it out. Nothing too crazy, nothing too crazy, just the norm. But like I say, it's if you're gonna use it for the right thing,
That's a powerful.
it's very powerful tool. It's like having a cell phone in your pocket, you know? Having a cell phone in your pocket where you can pick up the phone wherever you are. Obviously, you need signal, you need the phone, you need airtime on data, whatever it is, to phone somebody that's like 10 kilometers away. Lots of people don't realize this, but the convenience that you actually used to is not everywhere in the world right now because there are still places that don't have cell phones for whatever reason, whether it's the infrastructure, whether it's, some countries just don't want cell phones there because, like you said, somebody's always watching. Big Brother SA. Or for the mere fact that it's maybe like a rural area, type of vibe. So the
Do you,
infrastructure isn't there and,
do you
and
know
all
there's
of that.
still uncontacted tribes?
Uncontacted tribes, meaning?
Yes. Like these people in this world that is still living in the Stone Age that doesn't know there's planes and cell phones and stuff like that. They still living subsistence or from the land.
Yeah. No, it's possible.
No,
Um,
this is a fact.
no, I'm agreeing with you. I'm not disagreeing. And the reason why I'm agreeing with you is I know how difficult it is to get somebody to change their opinion or to break a habit. Just like we in a world now where, as the example of the cell phone is out here, I prefer to phone you from my house than to drive you to
Exactly.
see you. You're gonna get people that's gonna be like, let's take the drive. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of
I'm that
implications.
guy that if I must pick up something from you, I'm gonna get the Uber to stop at your house, pick it up and bring it to me. So I don't have to double ride up and down.
No, for sure. It's Uber is also an amazing platform. Not for whatever reason. I don't um Uber a lot anymore or InDrive and what was the other one now again?
Bolt
Taxify is must Bolt.
Taxi, no, Bolt is Bolt. Taxify is its own thing.
Yeah,
What?
well in any
Leave it
case.
in the comments if you know all of the platforms or if you're driving a Uber. If I was an Uber driver, I'd be listening to podcasts the whole day. So leave a comment down below.
Yeah, definitely. But like I say, in my mind or my understanding of this whole thing, how it kicked off to where it started to where it is now to where it's going. It's a cab service basically, like which cab services do you remember from PE from back in the day?
I only know you next one. That's Star Cabs.
Well, I remember King Cabs in PE. Shout out to King Cabs. I haven't seen you guys in a year, so I
Oh,
know.
the Green Acres owns the ones that just
Yeah,
carried by Green Acres by
yeah.
Shoprite.
Then there was like Alpha Cabs. They were more to Constantia Pier 14 side, so definitely that. Um, our module or contacting platform basically changed now because now you don't phone a control room. I say, bro, I'm waiting here by Clear Park. It's raining. Hurry up, man. I got 5 packets or whatever the case may be. Open up your phone. Where are you? I'm at Clear Park. What's your name? Where you going? How much is it gonna be? You pay or online with your card linked or you pay cash. Boom. Let's get it and we're done, bro. So obviously the next step for them was if you can transport people or like you just said now products, the Uber delivery service then leveled up to have Uber Eats.
Hmm.
Why do you need to go and stand in a restaurant? You get what I'm saying? I think it birthed also another industry with this whole motorbike thing and the tuk-tuks, right? I know tuk-tuk is closed now there in Moffat, but I still see quite a few of them. And it's a massive industry, bro, because I mean check a 60, Pick and Pay, the online shopping services basically. Um, you order what you want online or on the app, and then you pay a fee. To me, I think something like $35.
I think there's a once-off fee where you can pay like $100 or 99 rand a month, and then they
For the
deliver
whole
for
month.
free for the whole month. So
Okay,
if
that's
I
not
just
bad.
want 2 loaves of bread, they're gonna bring me 2 loaves of bread, and I don't have to pay for it. It's
Pay for the
crazy.
delivery. You don't.
You don't have to pay us. They made it like Netflix.
Yeah.
You just pay once for the month. You use it whenever you smart to,
Yeah.
which
Okay.
is actually kind of decent if you can get it working right.
Yeah, yo, bro. Ne, life gets really busy, and shopping is just one of those things that is food shopping specifically. It's not my thing. Ne. I'm not gonna lie. I don't mean like going to buy a chow, it's ready. I mean, like for the house.
Oh, like doing month-end shopping is not your.
Yo, that's not me. That's not me. I don't like it. And to be honest with you, if I can find any reason not to do it, I'm gonna look for that reason. I
Your
don't like it.
guy. I am on the other end. I have to do it
Mm.
because I feel like if I don't do it, I'm not in control of what we're doing this month.
No,
I'm
for
a
sure.
little bit of control freak like it.
Mm.
Like I need to make sure that look here, we need to get. I know how much cheese we use in this house, and I know where the cheese is gonna be right. So if I give that job off to somebody else and they don't do it right, then I'd rather save myself the anger and the disappointment. Just do it yourself,
Mm.
and then you know you're gonna be happy with the end result. Everybody's happy because everybody's needs will be met, and we're gonna be moving forward.
100%.
But as I hit on that tangent, I wanna bring it back to where we started off. Deetfreak, where do you see the podcast moving to in the future? We have spoken about it a little bit.
Yeah, look, you,
Let's say when we started this off and we were offline and we were speaking about where does he see himself like by the end of this year. And I told him, bro, I see us in the next 6 months hitting 1,000 subs. Maybe less. I want to everybody please. I'm gonna put a thing here in the middle here. Just hit the
yeah,
subscribe button and give us a like and a follow and leave a little comment of support in the comments down below. It it is absolutely free and it helps us drive so much more content out where we can actually feel like that work and the effort that we put in because we have been working this entire weekend and this whole week before this. I got home at 3 o'clock this morning and there was a shooting in the next area over. And then I came home and made something to eat. And we got up and we did all of our things with our family that we needed to sort out.
yeah,
And then we
yeah,
came here and now we've been sitting for the last hour and a half, prepping the setup and getting everything right and our talking
yeah,
points and all the prep work that we do before we shoot this podcast for you guys to have on a Sunday.
yeah,
So just a little comment down below. Maybe share it to your family and friends. Speak about it or tell them a funny thing that they saw. Or even leave in the comments. This is what I'd rather have you do. Leave in the comments a time in this video that you see that we should snip it and add to Facebook. And we'll add your comment to the video as well.
100%.
So yeah, like where was I? I
Where
went
do we see
totally.
the pod growing to? So, first of all, let me just say 144 subscribers now. As you know, this time we're recording this episode. For me, is huge. Is huge. 144 is not a lot, maybe, but at the moment, I think we're averaging something like 300 views per episode,
Yeah.
right? Give or take.
Yeah, like 280-ish. 280-ish. Yeah.
Okay, but give or take, right? So this is not only Umango for me because of it's on YouTube, it's because of moving to a new platform.
Yes.
If you get what
yes,
I'm saying.
Yes.
So on TikTok, it's a lot easier to grow, if I can put it that way.
The
No,
amount of views versus
yeah, TikTok
the
brings
YouTube
people
thing.
to you the more you go live. TikTok brings people to you. That's just what it is, right?
Maybe we should go live on TikTok.
I want to go live on YouTube. I want to go live on YouTube.
Can you go live on YouTube?
Yeah,
I
you
didn't
can
know
go
you can go live on YouTube.
No, you can go live on YouTube. There's that plus sign in the top right, so you get your create post or upload video. There's go live or so.
Okay.
I don't even think
know
you
can
need
go live on YouTube.
prerequisites like I
No,
know
I know
TikTok.
you
You
can.
need
You
couple
can
of
stream to
thousand
YouTube.
views.
I didn't know you can like do it with your phone or something.
No, you can go from. Let me see. I think you can do it from your phone. So you go back, plus sign, yeah, post live, short video or long video.
Okay. I don't think my YouTube looks like yours. You're a little bit of a professional in the YouTube space.
No, I've been
joking,
fiddling.
I'm
I definitely read up and stuff. You know, it's the only way to stay on top of it. Basically, you need to know what is going out. There's this other lady, Latasha. She's American. Shout out to you, but freelance Friday. Freelance Friday. So every Friday, it's about 15 to 25 minutes long, and during this podcast, it's very similar. It's actually she actually inspired me to start the whole hashtag thing, but with artificial intelligence. So she'll tell you there like what's going on in the space for the different platforms type of vibe. Where is most of the viewers active for the past week, and what is basically coming down the pike. Future features, numbers. She's got an amazing way with stats also. You know, that's something to me. Just a bit of a side step here, but your numbers don't lie. If you've never heard me say it before, I'm saying it to you now. Numbers really don't lie. And regardless if you like the numbers or you don't, I
It is
think,
what it is.
yeah, it is what it is. That's what we get measured on, not only as YouTubers or content creators or people on the podcast, but even at work also. You know, you complete 5 tasks a day or 10 tasks a day. That's basically what it is.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So another thing, I'm actually gonna jump this on you. I don't think we've spoken about this, but after the podcast is getting requests to be on YouTube.
That's good. Oh, why did I not upload a single one?
I don't think so. I think it should be on the Brag with Your Brand. Shout out Brag with Your Brand.
Shout out.
Maybe we should just do like an extra playlist on the Brag with Your Brand with the after the podcast, because it basically is a driver towards it.
I don't see why not. We can definitely do it. I
And
really
I'm
don't see
pretty
why
sure you have all of the episodes.
not. Let me just double check. I should, but let me just double check. I think
Maybe that can be our full episode, because I don't know, everybody knows this, but I think we're gonna do 10 episode season, huh?
10 episodes for each season, and then I don't know. Maybe we'll have
But
like a
season
review.
2 is gonna be crazy. I'm not gonna even lie. We've been in discussions on like the future and what do we want to do and the progression. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys. There's a little bit of an investment that we're gonna have to do, and it's gonna take not a few hundred rands.
Yeah. Anybody want to send us a couple of hundreds? More than welcome.
If
Yeah.
you want to send us a couple of hundreds, we don't mind, but it's gonna take a very substantial investment to get
Couple of
where
thousand
we
to level
want to be. And hopefully, by the time we get to season 2, we might even get a little sponsor going.
Yeah, definitely. I've been hiking out for this, you know. I haven't got as yet. But like you said earlier, there's like a whole bunch of exchange for services that obviously we more than willing to offer for collaborations and those things. But we always leave handles and emails below. So if you'd like to discuss any potential collaborations or something like that, I mean, we do have a clean platform. There's nothing hurtful or distasteful to,
We try and keep ourselves very Switzerland for
yeah.
most of it, at least, so as far as we can. So that's where we are. We want to bring you guys the most premium feel and way that we can. Like even today, I think we have a different light setup that we're trying out. That's a little bit more simpler. That we're gonna be trialing for the season 2 of the show.
Yeah.
So everything in little bits that we are trying, we want to give you guys the best experience that you can on this podcast. Even the way we sound on this podcast, we've been tweaking and fiddling and doing little weird stuff that none of you guys will ever see, but you will hear a slight difference when you're listening to it
Yeah.
somewhere.
It's, yeah. I wish we had like the other camera now, which is what we actually aiming for, just to like let them see what is going on with the actual light.
Just do it
how
with
we
your
look.
phone quickly there. We can add a snippet afterwards.
Okay. Okay, I think this is your gonna be better
So,
with this. I
I
don't
mean,
put
just
it quick.
guys, please. This is a public
He
service
keeps on
announcement.
telling me this, that yeah,
Just wipe your lens off for that 1 minute before you start your video,
Mm.
just so it looks right.
100%. But just a basic look at the camera, just a basic look at the light, and then we've basically got a TV screen here, right?
So we're gonna start off. I'm gonna show you guys quickly. This is where we're starting. We're on OBS right now. Hi guys, check me out. There we are, right there. Then we have a little ring light running there, Then we have the subject matter that we are recording with today.
Mhm.
We're doing a little brag with your brand. We had Ella last week here, where the Facebook post was on the screen. We have our main camera that's recording over there. There you go. Then we have on top of that, we have a DJI Mic 2 Pro that is running. As you can see, our levels are recording on there.
Yeah.
And then we have our two tables here, a little bit of water and cool drink and whatever else in between. And then Mr. Josh is like just here recording with the DJI mics, and we set it up so that it's recording
Mhm.
with noise cancellation at the same time, and we're watching all of our levels on the side here like that. So there you go. You guys have kind of seen how it looks behind the scenes. Normally we have a bigger light, but
Yeah.
at the same time, the bigger light wouldn't work for what we have in mind for season 2 of the show, which is a lot more.
Yeah. We probably
There's
will
big
drop
plans
it.
in the ways, and I hope that all of you guys will join us for this journey that we're on, and that you have more recommendations for us of people that you'd like to see.
Mm.
Like show off, or if you want us to speak to somebody that we haven't heard of or that we don't have a plan on speaking with or something like that, just leave it in the comments down below or reshare it and tag the person that you want in this post. We will make a little snippet of us of our exit
Yeah,
so we can
100%.
put it on the places like Facebook and stuff like that where you can tag your creators.
Yeah.
I spoke to Junior also a little bit. He might also give us. We might go pop in at the blind podcast.
Nee, Shoutout Junior wel, bro. I won't mind. Definitely.
And Junior and Medusa, we'll see what we can get done with them. They are extremely busy right now. These guys did. If you guys are watching this next week, they did 4 cities in one day.
Ja, it's dope, man.
So they were running around like mad people, like up
Yeah.
and down and up and down. I think the last one I saw they were in Fantasy. I don't know where it's Fantasy. I'm assuming it's Humansdorp or Gravestown or something. But yeah,
I'm
that
not
was the wildest one that I've seen for the weekend. Besides myself, I had a crazy weekend. I'm pretty sure your weekend was upside down. Our normal Saturday recording was also thrown out for an event. As you guys know, Strictly Street had the event now at the past weekend. It happened yesterday for us.
So this past weekend, yeah. Shout out to Ella, Extreme V Dubs, and the whole Strictly Street team. Judges, everybody that came out to say hello, hi. By the time you guys are seeing this, it's gonna be the day after the Kingshine activation at Goldwagen. So for those of you that know, and for those of you that don't know, Goldwagen's got a new premises.
Actually, we can snip at the spot also, so you can tag it and like point towards the poster. Point at me.
Okay, so
I'll be the poster.
yeah, this is the whole poster there. Come and check us out. It's gonna be a lovely lekker day there. Gonna be some food trucks and all the usual shenanigans, and also some stunts competition. It's gonna be on the way also at the premises. So
Where is it gonna be? The
Cape Road.
Goldwagon in Cape Road.
yeah,
The
not
new
old-
premises.
the new premises opposite Nando's and KFC next to what is the paint place's name? Was it?
Is it Dulux?
Not Dulux. Is it Dulux sign here? I also said Dulux, but it's not Dulux. City Paint and
Is
Tool.
it not old Toyota building?
Yeah. So City Paint and Tool now.
Okay.
There. City Paint and Tool is there.
So come and check Josh out at the new. Actually, I'm also gonna be there. I'm working there. I forgot again.
Come take a selfie with my famous friend. I dare you. It's for free. Come take a selfie with my famous friend.
So come check us out this coming weekend. We'll be at Goldwagon. What's the date gonna be? The 12th.
Well,
12th. Yes, 12th. We're starting at. We will fast forward till he gets to it.
sorry. 10 o'clock. 10
We're
o'clock.
starting at 10 and a whole day of fun and bring your whole family out.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good day of fun and I think all of the homies are saying they're coming out to that one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's gonna
a
be
big
something
day.
different, man, you know. There's really a lot going on in the creative space. So sorry to hijack your senior, but there's room for a lot of growth. There's room for a lot of improvement. Obviously, nothing and nobody is perfect, but at the same time, it's difficult to have like an active platform, if I could put it that way, you know? The struggle is real out here. It looks cool and calm, like all of these things are here, but I'm telling you, there's some proper behind the scenes stressing. I don't know
There's
if we,
hard conversations that are being held.
yeah, there's some difficult conversations there about. It's not the matter. First of all, let me just put this out there. It's not the matter of how many followers you have or how many subscribers you have or what you can contribute to the podcast. We're only doing this on the weekends though. And as much as we try to double up, it's not always possible, you know. It would be really, really nice to get every single person on here and have work and content and stuff out for the next, I don't know how many years or whatever the case may be, which is basically why we need to and continue to ask for any sponsors that are interested in contributing to the cause, you know. And in return, obviously, we return you a nice, clean, fresh new audience. Not that there's anything wrong with your current audience or our current audiences, but
And not
also,
just that, we'd like to have your audience have a more interpersonal situation with you. Like a lot of people knew about Banders, but a lot of people didn't know about the backstory of Banders.
yeah, I really didn't know. I didn't know.
So that next step in that connectivity to a brand or product or service, that is what sells them. Like people know Undefeated, they know Deetfreak, but they don't know the level of service that comes with the name of Undefeated. They don't know the level of service or the type of person that you are that comes with that. If you use me, this is you get the red carpet treatment throughout this thing. There's not a disconnect. You are basically part of a family once you sign up with us.
100%, yeah.
You understand?
There's a whole bunch of, like I said, it's a nice space to be in, right? I'm not trying to sell a service or anything here, but there's. I hope you guys have seen the last episode with Jaren Beaton from Vibe City. Shout out to you, Jaren. But there's a section there that we were basically forcing him to start a creative corner for us, right? So I've been added to this one group with some guys, mostly from Cape Town, if I'm not mistaken. Shout out to everybody in that group. Is like quite a few. There's quite a few. Some I know I've checked your content and so on and so forth. 100%. Keep on
pushing.
keeping on. Keep on keeping on is the best advice I can give to anybody who watches this. And I think it will be lucky to have a place to like a community, man.
Like a lot of the creative spaces, collaboration is king, especially when it comes to creators, because all boats rise when the tide rises.
Yeah, you're right. It is exactly that. It is exactly that. So
Because as you guys
more
can
ends
see,
make lighter work.
this is a collaboration, as you can see right
Yeah,
here.
definitely. It's two different brands working together. And what makes it nice at the end of the day is you get exposure for both ways. You know, so that is definitely something to do with. So can I give away one sneak peek about next season? Only one. How much are it?
You can say it, but if I don't see it fit, I'm gonna like put it over it.
Okay, hold on then, hold on.
Let's hear what you want to say.
I'm just gonna say like for the next season we're trying to step it up a notch. So for business owners or business places or places of business, we're trying to set up a roaming session. So this is basically not gonna have like only face to face or a one-on-one or a two-on-one or however many people in the podcast form, but we would like to double up basically. So we have a chat with you with the podcast, let the people know what it is you offer, where you do it, what you do, with who you do it, and then we would like to come and visit if humanly possible. Obviously, we can't visit somebody that has a lab now or something like that, but we would like to visit a certain few individuals for some behind the scenes footage, if I can put it that way.
Not just that, I'd like to, if you're selling burgers, we'll sit down and have a burger with you at your place, your establishment. and and that would be the rolling theme moving forward. So like if you own a butchery, I want to sit here with while your people are working in the background, whatever. We want to be in your business.
You want to be in your
In less
business.
words.
Yeah. Yeah, but you basically want to have like a supervised behind the scenes look. You're not gonna walk around here now and he's
No, no,
walking
no,
with an
no,
extra and
nothing.
chop your chicken's head off or
Not
something.
anything like that.
Yeah, but just like behind the scenes, it's very, it's very, for entertainment purposes, it's very entertaining because not a lot of people understand the struggle that you go through on a daily basis, right? Basically, to stay afloat, to keep your business where it is, or to keep doing what you're doing, and also keep going on. But also, lots of people don't appreciate the, what do you call it, the journey. Ne?
Yeah.
They don't appreciate the journey. They just see this finished product that comes out at the back and where do I pay? Okay, sure. That's not gonna be for everybody, but there's definitely a few interested parties. Like for everybody that's been here before, including him and including today, I always walk away with something that I've learned. So it doesn't need to be something significant. It doesn't need to be something that you could sell or use today. But I guarantee you, the things that I've learned definitely going forward for me, something I can put in my Swiss Army knife kit, man.
Okay. Well, we've been going for an hour. I feel like we must have a fight now, so we have an intro for this video.
Call the police.
That's the snippet we're gonna add to the beginning of this, yeah.
Yeah,
But thanks so much, Josh, man. I appreciate you. It's
no
always a
problem.
good time. It's good to have, I'm not gonna say friends that are like-minded and are driven. It's good to have them in your circle and to have them around you.
100%.
Because like-minded people, we are pushing agenda consistently. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, there was a point last night where I was looking out and I saw a few of my friends and yeah, who are all tired. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. There's 1 more hour to go before we can really get going home. And all we had to do was, shut, you're right. You need a Red Bull or something like that. Let's push through. It's 1 hour left, and then we're done. Then we can carry on with our rest of our week. And
Yeah,
tomorrow we're gonna fight for another day, man. Because
100%.
yesterday, I'm not gonna lie, PE people, you guys know what it was. Yesterday it was absolutely crazy in PE as far as the nightclub stuff goes. If you were a DJ in PE that was booked for all 4 events, congratulations, you made a band and a half yesterday. You made like maybe 4,000 to 8,000 rand yesterday if you were a DJ and you were booked at all four. It was the blend. Shout out to the blend.
I need to make contact with him, bro. I only have Matthew's number. Is he part of the blend as well?
I have Brad's number and I have Matthew's number, so I'll do
Yeah.
that to you. The blend happened yesterday. Sup and chill happened yesterday.
Don't only
Fuse
shout
that.
out say where it was also.
The blend was at Retro City. Shout out Shawl and the rest of the crew.
Shout
Josh
out Retro.
and Lolo, that is sick of Sup and chill yesterday. Lolo didn't make it all the way from Retro City and the blend of last night. And then Sup and chill was at Rooftop Garden.
Okay.
Sup and Chill, April, Clint, the rest of the team of Sup and Chill.
I need to.
Fused. Nah, I have most of the guys' numbers. So
Me too, but we need to settle with a thing here, my guy. But we'll get there. We'll get there.
we'll get
Behind
there.
the scenes. Stay posted for the behind the scenes.
Stay close to the behind the scenes. Yeah, after the podcast might have the spot in it. Yeah. So then it was Fused. Our house, I believe it's our house. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fused,
Oh, there by.
Fairview, yeah. And then it was also Undisputed last night.
Okay.
My naam geskenk. They had the event last night as well. And that was a closer for the night because they closed the latest. They closed at like almost 3, 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a crazy day. And then obviously we had Strictly Street before that.
Yeah.
And I had a 30th birthday party before that. Yeah,
So
life was lifing yesterday. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and popping into this weird little backstory to Josh's business. I'm so
Yeah.
glad I'm the one that can have this conversation with him because we speak a lot, and I
Mm.
finally heard a little bit of the backstory now.
Before we go, just two quick points. You mentioned a lot of people in the entertainment industry now, and one of the things that we constantly up and down in with me and him is the fact that this is a podcast, but it's not a music podcast, it's not a mechanic podcast, it's not a photography, it's not a digital person's podcast. So we really try our best to not have two of the exact same industry week after week. Um, it might not be possible going forward, but we're at least trying because we don't want people to have the conception or the understanding that no, it's only DJs there on that podcast. This is not a podcast for DJs only. It's not for mechanics only. It's not for stance enthusiasts only. If you've got a
Okay.
skill or a business, which is actually your brand, we would like to have a chat with you. You know, um, yeah, I think we'll leave it at that. But we need to. This is also one of the things we need to take more uh, aggressively is the scheduling and things. You know, to have it like
Because like the
on point.
cancellations in the last few weeks was absolutely crazy.
Mm.
We need to like have people really the disrespect.
Man, it's not like it. He's only messing with it. But on a serious note, that's why I always say thank you to everybody for taking the time to come and have a chat. Because I mean, um, I think almost everybody that has been here so far is a owner operator. So
Yes.
they operate their own business, which means that they take an hour and a half to come and speak to me, and then their traveling time and um, all those beautiful things you check. So really, really thank you. And there's also some people that really do want to come around and have a chat as well, but unfortunately, for now, it's not possible. Which is why we spoke about having the sponsors or people that would like to contribute to the pod for future events because that would assist us greatly to be more mobile, if I can put it that way. You know, and then the second thing is just like um, networking. It's not too, how do you say also? The scheduling is a bit difficult also because everybody has their business and then you obviously have a private life too. If you only have your private life to worry about, then you're not basically a brand, right? And there's nothing wrong with it, but obviously the priority we would like to do is to give to the people that have a brand or an identity for doing something first. So I've had somebody, I just told him before that somebody walked up to me yesterday. So by the time you see this, it's last week, and said, "Thank you very much for the podcast. It's inspiring. It's really on a personal level, I'm not gonna get emotional and stuff, but on a personal level, it's like really nice to see me. You know that somebody appreciates it because we basically plugging you with somebody or something or some company for a certain service, etc. And it's it's nice to see that.
The reach is really there's
Not only the reach,
factual proof that it is touching people and
yeah,
it's getting out there.
100%, and that we could also not only provide a safe platform or place for the guests that we've had so far, and those that are lined up to have a place to verbally like express their services, man. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody. Really, really, big, massive, massive thank you. It's been, I think, a roller coaster is still too slow for what it's been so far, and it's been a NASCAR ride so far. And hopefully you'll continue to grow with us. So thank you very much for tuning in, listening to us, and definitely, like you said,
Joining us for the journey. Thank you so much, guys. We out.
check you,
Like and subscribe
like and subscribe. Definitely.
down below.
Make
Thank
it
you.
interesting. Drop a comment who you think is gonna be our next guest. So this is how we know if you actually watched the whole video. I said it earlier on in the video, but that you stuck around to the end. So drop his name down below. I'm gonna definitely take if there's 100 people that comment, I'm gonna screenshot all 100 and send him all 100. And when he's here next week, I wanna see what his reaction is on camera to all the people that commented his
Maybe
name.
we'll run a slideshow on the TV.
Yeah.
Everybody that commented it.
Yeah.
You
that
guys
should
saw
be
the
great.
setup. We'll put it on the screen at the back and just let it run through. Thank you guys so much. On to the next one. Cheers.